Greetings from the Cook at Home Dad. Tonight we're going to kick up popcorn a notch. Now before I get into the whole popcorn recipe, it is gourmet, it's delicious, it's better than that flavor-laden movie theater popcorn. It's also better than the preservative-laden bad stuff you're going to get in the microwave. Always pop your popcorn on the stove. It's easy, it's quick, and it's actually cheap. Popcorn, not expensive. Before I go there though, I wanted to say I noticed that a lot of blogs tend to go through the same trends. I've seen a lot of people lately talking about how bloggers are basically self-indulged self-promoters. Now, the only reason I'm talking about this is I've had a lot of news going on, and some of my friends have said that they think that I'm self-promoting. I just think it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm like, every other blogger out there. I mean, I'm just trying to get my message across. You can cook forward with your kids, kick through the week fare up a notch, and you're good to go. Now that being said my piece, we're going to make my popcorn. Now over a medium-high heat, you're going to take about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now here, I do suggest using olive oil, and don't use, just any olive oil. You want like a cold first press because you really want the fruitiness to come through. You want to layer that flavor. It's gonna hit you on the tongue as you're eating it. What you're gonna do is take about 3/4 of a cup of popcorn kernels. And you're going to let that set. And you're going to really like this trick. I know growing up, my mother would make us this whole, stove popcorn. I actually have the scar right here to prove it. One time she took off the cover before she thought it was done. The thing went ping, and I have literally this whole line right across my stomach. But it is what it is. If you follow exactly how I'm doing this, you're not going to have that problem. Now, we're listening for that. Now, do you hear how you're starting to hear them pop? To hear a few more. There we go. 2 tablespoons of salted butter. Carefully take it off. Pop that in there. Now this is the part where you're going to want to start shaking because you don't want the butter to burn. Now what this is going to do, it's going to coat every kernel with the butter, so you're not going to have to pour the butter on at the end. My mother would do that, and we get this saturated stuff at the top and the stuff with no butter in the middle. Start giving it a good shake. We're getting there. Good stuff. Now the function of shaking it is you don't want any of the kernels to sort of stay where, the stuff that hasn't popped yet is popping. You want to make sure you're evenly distributing it and you're not having any one popped kernel stay on the heat because it's going to scorch it. Scorched popcorn, I'm sure most of you have smelled. When you leave the popcorn in the microwave a little bit too long, that smell permeates the whole office. It permeates your whole house. You don't want that. And see, it takes no time at all. This is all in real time. And just like with the microwave, you're going to want, now this part, actually, real quick, what you're going to do at this point, take it, and you're going to vent it. See that steam? If you let the steam stay in the whole time, it's going to start to moisten the popcorn. You're going to have chewy popcorn. If you want a crisp popcorn, literally just a little tiny bit on the edge, let that steam escape, and it's not going to moisten your popcorn. Trust me, any movie, even Ishtar, it's pretty good with this popcorn. Alright, we are there. So what you do is we're going to remove it from there. We're going to wait a second and make sure there's no... Alrighty. We're going to take a little bit of kosher salt, fresh ground black pepper, and then for me, I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. Now, take it like this. Every single piece of popcorn in here is going to have perfect amount of salt, perfect amount of pepper, and a perfect amount of Parmesan cheese. Let's give it a taste. You hear that crunch? That's because we let the steam escape. I'm ready for my DVR. Now, I could just as easily have put this all in my cookbook that's coming out within the next 3 months, and I could have gone step by step, but you know what? Why? I could show you this. What did it take? A few minutes? Try this. The next time you're going to watch a DVR, watch a DVD, Blu-ray, check it out. Alright, like I said, popcorn, saying that bloggers are self-promoters or whatever it is, I just think it's ridiculous, you know? Alright, remember this is perishable because there's butter in it. Until we cook again.